5.4. Ratio and rate. Ratio and rate. All right, so if you look, you have a quiz tomorrow. You have a test Monday. Okay, this is a short chapter. All right, here we go. A ratio. Comparison of two numbers by division. Is often written as a fraction. Tanner, you need to finish that and get rid of it, girl. Ratios can be written in three ways. As like a fraction.
Can I just write fraction?
No. Using words or a colon. It's read 192 to 12. 192 to 12.
Or over 12.
No. 192 to 12. Yes.
Wouldn't that mean division?
No. Just 2. It doesn't mean anything. It's a ratio. Okay? 192 to 12. 192 to 12. Okay? Now, it's written to look like a fraction, but it's not a fraction. I've had kids that will do this. Let's say if it's 81 over 1. And yep, they'll sit there and say, oh, well, that's 81. No, it's not. No, it's not. That is 81 to 1.
That's cool.
Okay? So it's written as a fraction, but we don't necessarily treat it as such. Okay? So be very, very careful. Now, even though my examples look like that, you must always what? What do you think? Even though it looks like a fraction, you need to always put it in lowest terms. So definitely put it in lowest terms.
Can I instead of writing may, can I put must?
Sure.
Because if it's mandatory.
I get you. So for example, let's go back to my original example. That is not in lowest terms. So let's say we divide top and bottom by 6.
Oh, I was gonna put you.
That would give us 32 over 2. Now I can divide both sides by
2.
Oh yeah. That's like I forgot the most times.
and I get 16 over 1. That is your answer. 16 over 1. Stays in, I'm going to say fraction form because it's a ratio.
When will it be in the other forms?
Oh, I'll tell you, and we'll go into that.
Okay.
All right. Everyone got it? Okay. Always. This is just a little tidbit clue. Always write the numbers in the order they are compared. Always write the numbers in the order they are compared. And you're like, what does that mean? I'm about to show you. Okay, y'all ready?
Yes, ma'am.
Let me make sure everyone's ready. Uh, 112 girls,
Wow.
80 boys,
Where is this?
12 teachers.
Where is this? Why would you have so many boys and girls?
It's a school.
The poor boys are being
I
outnumbered
put
by a lot.
girls. I put girls.
They're being outnumbered by a lot.
Instead of boys, I put girls.
Okay, so 112 girls, 80 boys, and 12 teachers.
Is this like a?
All right.
Sectioned off.
So y'all are thinking too much into it. This is just data for a problem.
Is that how what the school has?
No.
There's way more than 12 teachers here.
Yeah. Okay.
Sound like
So the first question, that's the information you were given. Okay? But the first question asked, what is the ratio of girls to boys?
112 to 80.
So-
Reducing.
Up here, always write the numbers in the order they are compared. So girls comes first, therefore 112 over 80.
Or would
Exactly.
we write it as like the other way, like the other ways?
Well, this way's good at the beginning because we need to reduce that.
I like doing it like with the column.
Okay, but first we need to put this in lowest terms. So, what number can go into both?
Those.
Dose. 112 divided by 2,
56.
over
40.
40. We can reduce again. 8 goes into both, right?
Yeah.
Eight goes into 56.
7 times.
8 goes into 40.
5 times.
All right, so there we're done, but that's in fraction form. It can also be written as 7 to 5 or 7 to 5 with the colon. That's what y'all doing today.
Ooh, not that difficult.
Oh, I got more.
There's.
That's all y'all doing today. That's not difficult.
She's scary.
Just remember,
It's like that Disney.
whatever is written first comes first. That's going to be your first number or your top number, okay? Any questions so far? Okay. Let's do ratio of teachers to boys. Okay. Kelly, how many teachers are there?
Okay. So there are 12 teachers and 80 boys.
So how would I write that?
You'd write 12 on top and boys on bottom.
All right. 12 on top, 80 on the bottom. Very good. That's exactly it. Keep in mind, whatever is written first is the top number or the first number. So now we reduce that. What number goes into both?
2. Yeah.
Yeah.
12 divided by 2 is?
6.
And 80 divided by 2 is?
40.
Can that still be reduced?
Yes.
By?
2. I making it the wrong way.
6 divided by 2 is?
3.
And 40 divided by 2?
20.
And that is done. We can also write it as 3 to 20 or 3 to 20.
Technically, you could have also divided them by 4 in the beginning.
Right. You can divide it by
Yeah.
anything, as long as it's the same on either. Any questions? Yes, ma'am.
So if we do we have to do it to lowest terms?
Yes.
Okay.
You do.
So if we just write what we got, that wouldn't be a right answer.
Correct.
Okay.
All right, let's do another.
I did.
You've already done one. Ratio of teachers to students. Joseph. This time, teachers to students.
We have to add up both of those and the boys.
That's right. So students is going to be girls plus boys. All right. So what do you get? Very good. So we have 192 and we have 12 teachers. We have 192 students and 12 teachers. Does everyone see where he got
Yes.
the number for students?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. So how would I write that?
12 over 192.
12 over 192.
So technically, it's not a fraction.
That's right. All right, so how would I put in lowest terms?
You have to divide by 2.
And what do you get, Joseph?
So 12 divided by 2 would be 6.
You have a question?
No.
Okay, he's working on this.
Okay, 96.
All right. Can we reduce it further?
Yes.
By what?
2.
And what do you get?
That's divided by 2 is 3. 96. So 96 divided by 2 would be 40.
Can that be reduced further?
No.
You sure? Try 3.
So 1 over 16.
And there's your answer. Or 1, 2, 16. Or 1, 2, 16. With a colon. Any questions? All right. Does everyone have this written down? Okay, so do we understand how to do ratios?
I never got to do one.
I know. Your time's coming.
Tanner's time to shine.
Now we're going to talk about rate.
Oh no. Oh great.
Please no.
Rate is a type of ratio. What we say is what does a ratio look like?
Colon.
No. They look like
Fractions.
comparing
All fractions of figures or all
kinds of measures.
Do
That makes no sense whatsoever, so I'm going to explain it better. Well, then there's unit rate. We got to talk about that. Unit rate's real easy. Unit rate is really easy because it compares quantity to one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm going to explain. Okay, you have a question, Natalia? What?
For ratios, are they all fractions?
The way they're set up, the way they look, yes.
Okay.
Because, like, if you're comparing, yeah. It's going to look like fractions. Okay, so for example of a unit rate, $210 miles
Wow.
in 4 hours. Okay, you know what this is really asking?
How many miles in 1 hour?
Bingo. It's asking how many miles in 1 hour. That's what they mean by that. And we're going to set it up as a ratio by writing it 210 over 4.
I keep on thinking divided.
Now, in this case, it is.
Okay, good.
You're dividing 210 by 4.
Is that going to even
Nope.
Yeah.
4 goes into 21. Okay, so Tanner, here you go. How many times 4 go into 21?
It goes in 5 times.
Yes. 5 times 4 is 20. Have 1 left over, bring down your 0. How many times 4 go into 10?
2 times equals 8. Wouldn't we have a remainder?
Yep.
So we're gonna put a decimal on the bottom and on top and add a 0. Bring it down. How many times 4 going to 20?
5 times.
There we go. So 52.5 miles per hour.
Would it always be a decimal? I mean, yeah.
Not always. So this is your answer. Notice it's miles per hour. Miles for 1 hour.
It's a lot of miles.
And that's it.
And if you were driving, you'd have to be driving 52.5 miles
How would we do it
per hour.
How would we do it if it wasn't a decimal?
It was a whole number?
Mhm.
52 miles per hour?
Okay.
Wouldn't it be 53?
So we would still
Round it.
divide.
No, if it came in, yeah, you're always for unit rate and everything, you're going to just divide. Because
Okay.
is always going to be something for something. And you're wanting to find out how much for like one thing. Okay? Always, always, always. So you will always divide. It may go in there evenly, so then you'll have a whole number. It may not go in there evenly, so you're going to have a decimal.
Okay. So never a remainder.
No. Yes, I taught.
So you told her it'd be 52 miles an hour. Wouldn't it be 53 miles an hour if you were to round
She
it?
said if there was no decimal, like if it went in there evenly.
Well, if we were to round it, it'd be 53.
If we were to round it, but you don't do that unless the book tells you to. Okay? All right, any questions? All right, open up your book.
That's probably what
201 examples. Let's get to work so y'all can fly.
I don't have a pencil.
Okay, you remember what Coach Cole said? From now on, we are signing folders every time y'all come without a pencil. We'll give you one, but you will have it signed.
It doesn't have lead.
Okay, again, he even said every single time. I mean, we're going to give you a pencil, but it's going to, we have to mark the folders.
So it's off topic, but when you sent me that verse, right before you sent me that, I had already done that verse.
That's
right
cool.
before you sent me that. That was amazing. Oh, I'm starting Bible journaling, and I decorate the pages. I sent her a picture.
Okay, is everyone open to page 201?
Yes, ma'am.
No, ma'am. Now I am.
20 pages done.
Okay, I tell you, read the directions.
Remember what?
Oh, well, it doesn't matter for 2, but yeah.
A dairy farm has the following cows: 12 Holstein, 6 Jersey, and 4 Brown Swiss. Find the ratio in lowest terms of each of the following.
Do you know what kind of milk the brown Swiss make?
Brown milk. Chocolate milk.
Regular milk?
Chocolate milk.
Strawberry milk.
They don't make.
They make regular milk.
That's what I said.
But they're brown cows.
Oh my gosh. That's what that.
That was a joke.
Yeah,
Brown cows make
They make
chocolate milk.
Swiss Miss.
Brown cows make chocolate milk.
They're right.
White cows make
Okay,
white
it's a
milk.
joke. It's a joke. It's a
Cows
joke.
make
They all
strawberry
the cows make the same kind of
So
milk.
I was
Okay.
right. Exactly.
Strawberry.
Chalky milk.
Strawberry milk.
Chocolate
Okay.
milk.
I was like,
So it tells you what it tells you how many of each cow in the directions. Do y'all see that?
Yes,
No.
ma'am.
Okay, so it says find the ratio in lowest terms. So 2 says Jersey to the chocolate milk cows.
Yes.
You're looking at me crazy with that.
Yes.
Hot chocolate.
Where's the logic in that?
Hot
They're
chocolate.
brown cows, therefore they make chalky
Like
milk.
Swiss Miss hot chocolate?
Chalky milk. It's not chocolate milk. It's chalky.
Hot chocolate too.
Ooh, I had that this morning.
Or Italian.
With marshmallows.
So
Yeah.
did you know they make almond chalky
Where
milk?
do marshmallows come from?
They make
I don't
chalky
know.
almond milk. That's amazing.
Alright. So, Italia, how many jerseys are there?
6.
Wait, cows wearing football jerseys.
Okay, we're done. How many brown Swiss?
4.
Okay, so how would I write that?
6 over 4.
6 over 4, put it in lowest terms,
3 over 2.
and there you go. And there they say find the ratio of the lowest terms. You can write it like this, or you can write it like this. I don't care.
Can you do 3 to 2? Yeah.
As long as you have it reduced to lowest terms and you have the right numbers that come first.
Okay.
Okay? Any questions about that?
Just to clarify, I think you told us this already, but the first, so like jerseys would be the first number.
Yeah, it's all right, because it was listed first.
Okay. Okay, yeah, I get it.
All right. Just shake your arms. Okay, y'all got it down? All right. Number 4, Kelly. Oh, this is good. Holsteins
That was fun.
Yes.
to non-Holsteins.
So what type of cow is it then?
Okay, think about it. And Kelly, this is yours.
I know what
Okay.
they mean by that.
So, Kelly, how many Holsteins do they have?
12.
They have 12. Now, how many non-Holsteins?
I get it, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get it.
How many cows that are not Holsteins?
10.
10.
Okay, I get it now.
Yeah, so they're asking for how many are not Holsteins.
Okay, I
Good
thought
job.
non-Holsteins was a type of cow.
Okay, so how would I set this up?
You put the 12 on top.
Very good. Now reduce it. What do you get?
6, 5.
Okay, there you go. Or you could write it like this. Any questions?
Will there be, sorry, I'm asking questions a lot.
That's okay.
But would there be any more questions like this on, like, the confusing questions like this?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, you've got to think about what they're asking.
So attention to detail, pretty much.
Yep. All right, number 8.
Can I do this one?
I've got Joseph on board.
Okay.
Hold on. I got one scheduled for you. Hold on.
Yes. I need the hardest one.
Okay. Joseph, read the directions for 8.
Express the answers to the following question in lowest terms using the word to.
Okay, so now they are telling you how to write it using the word to. Okay, so Joseph, it says a store has 10 departments and 48 employees. What is the ratio of employees to departments? So how many employees
48,
and how many departments?
10.
Okay, you tell me when you've got this written down, how do I write it?
48 over 10.
Okay, and I need to reduce it, right?
Right. Divide by 2. So 24 over 5.
Now, the directions say to write it how though? How do you write the answer?
24 over 5.
24 to 5.
Technically, they all mean that.
Oh, I thought it meant like with the number 2. I was confused.
Yes, they do.
Well, number 2 is TWO.
I wasn't reading the directions.
Okay, well you need to read the directions.
Oh.
Any questions? All right.
I think we've got this down.
Let's see. Okay, let's look at 14.
I was talking to myself.
So, Tanner, read the directions for 14.
Hey, Harry Potter.
Ike, Pedro, and Harry picked 10, 6, and 3 bushels of peaches. respectively.
Okay, that means when it says respectively, that means the 10 goes with Ike, the 6 goes with Pedro, and the 3 goes with Harry. Do y'all see that? Because of the way it's ordered. All right, continue. Joseph, shh.
Find the following ratios of the quantities picked. Express answers as reduced rational numbers.
Okay, so 14 is Ike to Pedro.
Present.
So, Tanner, once you have that written down, how many does Ike have?
Ike has 10.
And Pedro has?
Pedro has 6.
Very good. So how would I write that?
10 over 6.
Very good.
Then you would reduce that.
Mm-hmm.
So that would be 5 over 3.
Good job. And they said to reduce as rational numbers. That's how they want it
Okay.
in fraction
So
form.
you would just reduce it.
Yep.
Okay. Would we write the other versions too?
Nope.
Okay.
That's all they want. As it says in rational number. And this is your rational number. So make sure you're writing this down so that when you start doing your independent work, you'll know how to express your answers. Let's look at 18.
Ooh,
Natalia,
I get it.
Ike to Pedro and Harry.
I think you'd be able to get this one.
All right, Ike,
10. And then
Pedro and Harry.
9.
Very good. Pedro and Harry is basically adding. So then it would be 9. Do y'all see that?
Yes, ma'am.
Do y'all all see where she got 9?
Yes,
All right. So, Atalia, how would you set that up?
10 over 9.
And can you reduce that?
No. And it's asking for, rational numbers.
Which that is.
Yeah.
Excellente. Whoop, whoop. You guys are good. Okay, y'all ready for another one?
Yes. Sure.
All right.
It's fun.
Kelly? Let's move down to
905.
unit rate.
Oh, cool.
24. All right, 270 acres in 3 days.
Oh, what does
So
that mean?
what are we asking, Kelly? Kelly? What are we asking? What do we want to find?
To find how much are in the 3 in 1 day.
In 1 day, that's right. We're wanting to know how many acres in 1 day.
Wait, where'd you get the 1 day from?
From our notes about unit rates.
Because if you were to ask how many miles per hour, if you were to say 4 miles per hour, how many miles per hour?
What are we
What if
talking
it's 2 days?
No, it doesn't matter. That's what right here. Unit rate, we're asking for 1.
Okay.
Even if it says 2 days, you'd still try to find out how many in 1 day.
Okay.
But
All right,
it's
Kelly,
different.
how do I find this out?
You divide 3 by 200.
No, 270 by
By
3.
3.
So 270 goes first. Because how many acres in 1 day? So we're dividing 270 by 3. And you tell me what you get. So you get 90 acres per day.
I said 90 acres per
That's fine. 90 acres in 1 day is fine as well. All right, last one. Joseph, 26. 130 yards on 25 carries.
What are carries?
This is football.
Oh.
So what's the question?
How many yards is carry?
How many yards in
Oh.
one carry? Right? How many yards in one carry? So how would I write this first?
130 over 25.
Yep. And you're going to do the math and you're going to tell me what you get. And I'll give you a hint. You will probably have to put a decimal and add a 0.
Probably.
So it would be 5.2.
5.2 yards per carry. That's why I always like unit rates because all you're doing is dividing.
Right, it's also fun.
All right. Any questions? All right. I'm going to set you free. You're going to do page 201.
She says set you free like we were captured.
Yay!
Numbers.
No, we haven't.
We didn't capture in this class,
Well, we're still in this class.
We have freedom.
sadly.
We have freedom to
Happily.
speak what we want.
She said sadly. I'm like happily.
1 through 27 odd. That's like 14 problems.
Cool.
Due Tuesday. You have a quiz Tuesday. And test Monday. Monday.
Mom. You know what?
All right, get to work.
That reminded me of what I call my mom around.
You got about 5 minutes.
Oh, okay.
Just kidding.